Hi, I'm Titze, and this story is called Paper Flower. It's a dreamy little piece of my heart. Some truth, some imagination, and a lot of feelings. So, if you're here, I hope it finds you gently. She first saw him outside the canteen, where the winter sun warmed the pale college walls. He was laughing with his friends, that full, careless kind of laugh that only happens when the day is kind and the heart is young. She noticed his smile first. It was bright, not the kind that just carved the lips, but the kind that made everything around it feel just a little warmer. And in that moment, she didn't fall, but she paused. Something in her softened. She didn't know his name then, but she started seeing him in the corridors, near the grounds, glimpses, like someone in a dream that kept walking past. Later, she heard from someone, "Hey, he thinks you're really cute." She blinked, said nothing, but her fingers curled a little tighter around the paper she was holding. That night, she went to sleep smiling. The college fest arrived, chaotic, colorful, and a little magical. She was part of the team, always running around, arranging things, pinning up posters, cutting papers. And he started showing up. Maybe for the events, maybe for something else. One afternoon, she was making paper flowers for a stall, lost in the rhythm of folds and tape, when he came and sat beside her. "Can I try one?" he asked, eyes curious but kind. She blinked, handed him a sheet, and watched him fumble adorably with the folds. When he showed it to her, she smiled and said, "Yeah, it's good." That was the only time they spoke, but in her memory, it replayed with golden light. And after that, silence. No more moments, no more corridors. She graduated, moved forward, let the paper flowers dry out in a forgotten drawer. And she forgot, or at least tucked him away in the quiet corners of her thoughts. But the heart has its own way of remembering. One day, out of nowhere, a friend request from him. She paused, accepted, then said nothing. A while later, a follow on Instagram. Still no words, just views. It's like quiet footsteps in the digital hallway. She didn't post much, but one day she shared something small. A crocheted heart, soft and pink. No caption directed at anyone, just a quiet thing she made for herself. But in her mind, it held something more, a lingering thread of an old feeling. And somewhere, somehow, he saw it. Even if he said nothing, even if he scrolled past like it meant nothing, she knew. Maybe he noticed, maybe he remembered, Maybe that was enough. The story hadn't started, but somehow it hadn't really ended either. Not yet. So that was chapter 1, The Folded Threads. If your heart whispered something while listening, maybe it was meant to. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay soft.